What's up guys, Jeff here with Titan FPV, back with another review video. We've got the Emax Tinyhawk Freestyle 2. Just got it in yesterday, gave it a quick flight, and just wanted to go over some things there with you, and we'll go over the flight footage there for you. All right, comes in this nifty Emax case. If you're familiar with Emax, they always package their Tinyhawks in a similar case. All right, now these are some extra batteries. I had these laying around. So we've got the quad. It's running a 2.5-inch Van Blur prop. These are the best 2.5-inch props in my opinion. You've got the dual PH2 connector, solid pin. So you can run it on 1S. I don't recommend it because it's way underpowered. So if you had a jumper like comes with the Mogula 7. But I recommend running it on 2S. It's got a built-in SPI receiver, FR Sky. It's a little single antenna. It doesn't really have good range. It's more for proximity flying. They actually upgraded the camera. So they used to have a board camera in the original Tinyhawk Freestyle. They upgraded to a Runcam Nano 2. So much better image quality. They also upgraded the VTX, so the board and the VTX is actually the 200 milliwatt from the Tinyhawk 2 and the Race 2. So definitely a better VTX. Still got the dipole antenna. You have to unlock the VTX. Default, it's only going to be at 25 milliwatt. So, if it's acceptable in your area, you can get that full 200 milliwatts after you unlock it. Basically, to unlock it, there's a VTX button right there. You're going to hold that down and then power the quad on while you're holding it down, and that will unlock your VTX, okay? You can switch channels by smart audio in the OSD like most other quads now. The RX, or the SPI receiver that comes in it, you can bind it in D16 or D8 mode. So if you've got like an X9 Lite or one of the new FreeSky radios that doesn't have D8 mode, you can definitely bind it in D16 mode. I don't recommend that because you're going to get fail safes like crazy. I had the original Freestyle and I bound mine in D16 mode when I had the X9 Lite, and I was getting fail safes like crazy. My Jumper T16 Pro allows me to bind it in D8 mode. Now you can find that in the configuration tab there in Betaflight. It's going to be FR Sky D for D8 mode. FR Sky X is going to be D16 mode, and that's not really what I recommend. Really not a whole lot else to say about it. It's a great flying quad. I will tell you that the rates are definitely beginner rates. I'll post a screenshot of the default rates, and for me, I'm by no means like an advanced flyer, but I mean I do pretty well. And I was just ripping around the backyard and the rates were entirely too slow for me. So I'll upload the second video footage there of my adjusted rates, and it performs a whole lot better. I'm not really going to do any mods to this one. I thought about doing an XT30 mod, swapping this PH2 double pin for XT30, but I don't even think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to fly it as is because I do have the original Tinyhawk Freestyle. Let me see if I can locate that one. I've done quite a few mods on that quad. But yeah, let's see. Let me see if I can find that. All right, guys. Here's the original Freestyle. Also running the Van Blur. These are black that come with the original one. I've done quite a few mods there. I've got a mount It's on Thingiverse. I designed for the Insta360 Go to capture that crispy HD footage that everybody likes. The camera, while it looks like the original board camera, is actually the Beta FPV C01 Pro. I mean, while the image quality is better than the factory cam, I mean, it's definitely not anywhere near the Runcam Nano 2. But I mean, if you've seen any of my other videos, I rock out the Ratel and the Baby Ratel Cadex, and those are definitely my go-to cameras. I also have a Foxeer Toothless 2 Nano that I need to mount to one of my quads, but I haven't reviewed that one yet there for us. Got the XT30 mod, the iFlight battery strap, some of the URA V grip. You can get this on Banggood. It's like the Umagod grip, but a little bit more reasonably priced. Works great. Got the dipole. The VTX I swapped was an Ishin Nano. It's a 400 milliwatt VTX. I've only run it at 200 milliwatt, but you know, it definitely gets the job done. Way better than the factory 25 milliwatt VTX. I just clipped the pins on here and then soldered that up. The receiver on this one, I went with the Jumper R1 receiver. I love my Jumper T16 Pro, but this range is garbage. It's probably equivalent, maybe a little bit better than the built-in SPI receiver that the Tinyhawk Freestyle 2 has. So I definitely wouldn't recommend this. Maybe on a larger quad where you got more room. And I have seen a few videos. T-Mac, he's got a video where you can flash the official, I believe it's the RXR or the RSXR firmware, the FreeSky firmware on that receiver. It's supposed to give it better range. But yeah, this is definitely a good flying little quad. I had to adjust a few settings in Betaflight there to get it to where I was getting high throttle oscillations there. After all the mods, it does weigh considerably more. If you want to take a look at the weight, we'll see what the weight difference is. Now this is obviously heavily modded, so the original Freestyle is not going to weigh as much. Okay, so if you can see, we're at a portly almost 62 grams with all the mods. The Freestyle 2, the dry weight, is going to be 54.3 grams. So still much lighter than with the mods. I probably could lighten up a bit further there on the original. I don't really need this much of a battery pad. It's very sticky. And then if I swap to something like an XM Plus or even the Crossfire Nano receiver, I'm switching over to Crossfire because if you saw one of my other videos, we got some fail-safes going on there, and not a big fan of running after my quad, so don't like doing that walk of shame. But anyway, guys, I hope this is helpful. If you got any comments, please leave them in the description below. I'll do my best to answer them. If you're not subscribed already, I definitely appreciate it. So hit that bell for those post notifications there, and let's get to it. All right, let's take a look and see what else comes in the box. You're familiar with the Emax, nice little carrying case there. Got a little of the faux carbon fiber going on there. All right, along with the quad, you're gonna get 2 sets of props, the Avan Rush 2.5 tri blades. These are the best 65mm props in my opinion. Get some Emax stickers, always nice. You're gonna get a little card here. I believe you can download the manual of the CLI dump there. And then you're gonna get, this is a little cheap battery charger. I believe this one charges to high volt. Not a big fan of that. I've got actually got an eSheen or Happy Model charger. Same thing that I use to charge those. Or I need to post a video there. I've got a jumper there that you can use like a traditional balance board with like an ISDT Q6 Pro or another smart charger. Allows you to storage charge the 1-cell batteries. It's really awesome. But anyway, that's what I use normally, so I'm not a big fan of this charger. And then you also got your little spare parts, because if you've had the original, you may know that once you crash, the bolts come loose and you're gonna lose them. So yeah, little spare parts. But and you get 2 of the Emax high volt 450 milliamp hour batteries. You run those together for 2S. I'll probably keep those on this model instead of swapping over to the XT30. But I mean, 2 of those, they'll get you going there. But definitely want to order some more of these. Also, I use the China Hobby Line Mini Star. China Hobby Line makes a great price battery and great performance. I've had these for not quite a year on the original Tinyhawk Freestyle, and they're great batteries also.